Hello and welcome to my review on Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is a game I was very excited for, and well, whenever it came out, I wasn't because I didn't play the first Dying Light, but I recently played the first Dying Light, I want to say about 8 months ago, and I loved it. I think if I didn't review it, but I would give it like a 9 out of 10. But but whenever I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to play this game. So 8 months later, I finally got to it. And man, this game was disappointing. Uh, I'm gonna start off with what I did love. The parkour is amazing. It's better than the first one, and I thought the first one had near perfect fucking like being able to like what's it called? Traveling. I'm just gonna say it's traveling, right? It was great, but this game blows it out of the water with all like the perks you can get. You can wall run in this game. Like how cool is that? That is one of the perks you get, and it is quite possibly the coolest thing ever. And just the environment now is just so much more fun to run around in. And yeah, and I did really like the skill tree. It is pretty hard to get uh, like the skill tree stuff, but whenever you do, it is it's so much fun. Obviously, you do get you do get stuff like the grapple and the what's it called, the thing where you jump up in the air and you kick them with both feet. Probably my favorite thing about the first Dying Light was that ability, and man, it is so much fun here. And plus, you get like additional ones, like being able to jump on people and like fucking like basically just slam their head into the ground. It's just so much fun and it's just so cool. Uh, and yeah, the combat is pretty good. There's not much to talk about. The combat's just Dying Light combat, tedious at times, but at its best, it's really, really fun. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much where all my compliments end. I just didn't like that much about it. The story is so poor. The story is genuinely awful. Uh, the ending, Jesus Christ, it is just so bad. It's probably some of the worst I've seen in AAA gaming. But I want to talk about the story here. The story, awful. It's like, and I think it right. So one of my main problems with Dying Light 1 is the story fucking sucks. It is probably one of the worst stories I've seen in a game. But this somehow managed to be worse, and it is just mind-boggling how. Because like, it's just like, it focuses so much on story, but you don't like any of the characters except for maybe like one or two of them, and like it's just boring. The story in general is literally just the exact same, and every mission is just the exact same too. It's literally just, oh, you need to do this to turn on some electric, right? You go do that. Oh shit, you need to go do it again. Maybe kill a couple of zombies, and that's the mission done. And you're kind of like, well, like, what the fuck? Is there nothing more to it? Yeah, but other than the story and ending, it's a pretty fun game. Like you can get like everything is just really exaggerated now. Like you can like throw people off buildings, and it is just like insane because it just go like flying at like a million miles per hour. That's actually really fun. I had quite a bit of fun with that. Yeah, the movement's great. The movement is great. Uh, the and it's a lot less threatening than it was in the first game. Like, do you see, like, in the first game, do you see if you even wanted to go outside during dark time, like, during, like, nighttime, you're gonna shit yourself because you just knew you were gonna get your pussy rocked because there's, like, 14 volt of, like, volatiles everywhere, and it's just like nothing but like scariness. In this one, even during the day, there's barely any zombies. Like it is just really, really dull, the open world in this game, and it's a lot less grimy than the first game was. Like aesthetically, like in the first Dying Light, there's like everything's just like really dark, and you're in like the slums, and like it's like dirty like city. In this one, it's just like everything's all nice and colorful, and just it's just not that fun. Like, well, the open world is pretty fun. That's a bit of an overstatement, but like graphically, it's way too bright. It's way too colorful. It feels cool during the day, but during the night, it's just so much less threatening, and just nowhere. It just does not like. It's just nowhere near as good as the atmosphere in the first game. And oh yeah, with the story too, the voice acting fucking sucks. Well, it would probably be better if the writing was a bit better, but yet again, it's just not. Actually, I'll take one exception, and it's for the person who does uh, Luna's voice. Is that her name? And the person who does Aiden's voice. I think they did a really good job, and that's about it. All the characters are boring as fuck, and they're not very likable, and the story doesn't feel like it's going anywhere until maybe like the story doesn't go anywhere until the final 5 missions, and then it just like comes out of nowhere, and it's just like a fucking flashbang of shit being thrown at you, and you're kind of like, well, like what was the other 17 missions doing? Yeah, and but yet again, the combat is super fun. Even though I thought the weapons were really bland, it's kind of just hammer. It's kind of just hammer, machete, and big fucking stick, which is very boring at times. It's nowhere near as fun as like in Dying Light 1 you can go and get like Excalibur. Like that was cool. But in this game it's just like you have a machete that breaks really easily for some reason, even though it's a fucking machete. And yeah, but it is pretty fun because you do get the like put like electricity on them and shit like that. Yeah, but and plus, the perks are way stronger than the weapons are, but the perks are so much more fun. The perks are like so much fun for no reason, and they're really powerful too. Like normally I would do the normally I would hit them with the drop kick, and then just run right into them and like fucking stomp their head in. But half the time I didn't even need to do that because the fucking drop kick would do that themselves. Because the drop kicks would just kill anyone. It is just so powerful for like no reason, and it's just so much fun. Yeah, but it just this game like the open world and things are very fun, but like you barely see any volatiles at all. You never have to fight any of them. At most, you'll sneak around them and you'll maybe run away from them. But like, there's barely any fucking zombies in this game. But yeah. Actually, I don't even think any of the voice actors did a bad job. It's just a script. The script is fucking dreadful. But overall, given Dying Light a score out of 10, I would give it a 6. I did enjoy my time with it at parts. Oh, I want to say another thing. The grappling blade is so fucking dumbed down in this game, and that hurt my feelings quite a bit. But yeah, I did enjoy my time with it. I would recommend it if you're a Dying Light fan. And yeah, I would give it a 6 out of 10. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.